welcome to Watch Symposium. I'm Austin. All right, so the GMT Black, otherwise I've been heard it called the Espresso. Black dial, black bezeled GMT Master 2 116710 LN, I want to say. It's going to be gone. All right, it's not on the website anymore, and apparently it's going to be discontinued. Surprising for some, not surprising for others. Really surprising for me. That's a classic color style. I mean, it's right there behind the Pepsi, in my opinion. So for them to discontinue that is very surprising, and more so because it's sort of the vanilla version of the current GMT lineup. I mean, some people might not like the red and the blue, and some people might not like the blue and the black, but who can really fault a black dial and a black bezel? Goes with everything. So it's surprising that they're retiring that watch, and in this video let's talk about why, some possible reasons. Well, I think one factor, I don't think it's the main reason, is it's the least desirable of the Cerachrome GMT Master 2s. Now, I wouldn't go so far as to say it's the dog of the bunch, but I guess you could say that. It's still hugely popular, and you can't find them in ADs, but in terms of everything that you can buy, 2 weeks ago, it was sort of the least popular of the brand. And if you go to Rakuten or Chrono 24, that watch, that GMT ceramic is the cheapest of the bunch. So, I mean, you can get those for used below what you can pick them up at an AD for. And so that's probably one factor, all right? But I think the main factor is it has the old movement. I want to say it's a 3186 movement, while the new BLNR and the contemporary Pepsi have the 3235. No, sorry, 3285. And so I think we'll see it again. It'll be back, but it's going to have the new movement, and that's another factor. One other factor, one other reason. Rolex doesn't like to admit its mistakes, and I think for many, the oyster bracelet with the polished middle links is a mistake. For me, it's a huge mistake. It's a deal breaker, and I really liked the BLNR with the oyster, the first iteration of that watch, but having those polished middle links on a tool watch just didn't make any sense to me, and they're scratch magnets, and I didn't really like the aesthetic, and it just didn't make any sense to me, and so that was a deal breaker for that watch. You guys know I'm more into pre-ceramics anyway, but look, these bracelets are about $1,000, so they're not cheap. To just sort of be okay with it was not something I would be willing to do. So this way, when it comes back in a couple years, I think we're going to see it either with a non-polished middle linked oyster bracelet or on the Jubilee. And Rolex saves face. Look, if they had just stopped making the polished middle links, that would have been sort of an admission, okay, we screwed up. And this is sort of a graceful way to do that. I think it'll be back in a couple years, but I don't think it's going to be back with those polished middle links. Again, Jubilee bracelet probably, and or an oyster bracelet. And I think in a couple of years people will really be thirsting for that oyster bracelet, and so having a non-polished oyster bracelet could be kind of cool for an otherwise boring GMT Master 2. Compared to the BLNR and the Pepsi, I think the black is certainly more boring. It's vanilla, and that's kind of part of its charm, goes with everything. Anyway, let me know what you think. I think that's those are the reasons for us retiring. And in retrospect, it sort of makes total sense. As surprised as I was, it's like, yeah, that makes sense. So Let me know. What do you think? Am I missing any reasons? Take care. Thanks for watching. See you next time.